and it never goes away. The wounds may heal, where we've never Let me try to figure this out. What's going on with my voice? All right, that. I hope that's better. I'm going to lower the guitar a little. Actually, maybe I need Rich to come and help me. Is that better? Can you hear my voice now? Hey everyone, hey Beck and Tim. Hey Karen Schneiderman. Hello, Kat and Dennis. Bon appetit. Hello, NDS. Okay, hoping you can hear me now. It might have been a faulty connection. Sorry about that. I did do a sound check, but apparently I feel like, oh, that sounds good to me. So welcome to Every Wednesday But One. I'm Lisa Jeanette. I'm wearing my John Wanamaker shirt. It probably doesn't look like John Wanamaker. Oh yeah, it does. John Wanamaker was the big department store that turned into eventually Macy's, but in Philadelphia at least. But fond memories of John Wanamaker. Hey Heidi, it's so good to see you. Hello, Heidi Hoskins, Heidi Wolfson, singer-songwriter extraordinaire. So glad to see you here. I'm going to do some songs. And then at 8 o'clock, there'll be a Genesis cover song sing-along. Won't you come to me early tomorrow and drink from the last morning dew? I've got some time in my last $20, and I'd like to spend them with you. The doctor asked if I feel lonely. The doctor asked if I'm depressed. I told the doctor I don't know about any of that, or if it's just that the world is a mess. If you can't find me late in the kitchen, if you can't find me late in the barn, don't you know I'll be standing on tiptoe, gazing at stars in the yard. I am made of the same composition of all of the stars in the sky, and I am in them and they are in me. The difference is they don't ask why. Lately I'm fond of the moonlight, but I've got a crush on the sun, and it's mostly of late I can appreciate Someday we all will be done. I'd like to love you forever. I'd like to love you today. Won't you come to me now? We'll be two falling stars falling out of the Milky Way. Won't you come to me early tomorrow and drink of the last morning dew? I've got some time in my last $20, and I'd like to spend them with you. That is called Falling Stars. Thank you, Heidi. Hello from Philadelphia, not proper. Yes, meet at the Eagle. That was always a thing. There was this big bronze, maybe, eagle statue in John Wanamaker's store in Philadelphia. And they still have this amazing pipe organ that's like got 1 million pipes and ranks, and it's just amazing. And they always did, and I think they still do a Christmas show where the organ plays and all these lights come on with snowmen and all kinds of stuff. Is the Eagle there? I believe the Eagle is still there. Yeah, and the organ, I believe, is still there. But yeah, it's hey, my sister Dot, nice to see you here. I miss Wanamakers. It was like, where you would go for expensive gifts, or you're really treating yourself to a nice pair of isotoner gloves. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, hey Mary, my cousin Mary's here. Hello. They still have the Eagle. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, they had a Christmas village with the puppets. Was it puppets? Wow, I don't remember that. I remember the light shows. I don't remember puppets. Interesting. Oh, wow, I'm gonna switch. I'm excited about the show. I'm also a little nervous because Genesis, man, they're no joke, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Snitches get stitches and don't ever run. If you're under the gun, never pull its trigger. Not your family ties, tie them into a bow. If they tell what they know, tie them up with rigor. Long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. You've got shoes made of cement. I've got no sentiment. You won't be returning now. I am not afraid of being alone. I've got a rugged backbone, and you'll never own it. Look what we have here, it's truth that's top shelf. Take it down, check yourself, only you can own it. Long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. Youth is all relative. Facts through a sieve made of every sacred cow. Come a little closer, I'll tell you my vice. It's that I am not nice, but I am not charmless. Do you like the thrill of taking a chance in the clutch of romance? I won't hold you harmless. I'm a long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. If you've got fire in your heart, I'm only one little spark. You should be more discerning now. I live a simple life. I live by the code. I take what I'm owed and I give what's due. ya. Cross the moving line, I'm untouchable. I'm dysfunctional, but baby, what's it to ya? I'm a long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. If you've got nothing to hide, don't be so petrified. Cross the bridge that's burning down. Longshot, as yet unrecorded. It's one of the ones I want to record. And it's my ode to Ruth from Ozark, because I really felt simpatico with her. Oh, thank you so much, Heidi. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to do another one of mine. Oh, Rachel, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Mary. Hey, my sister Dot's on Facebook, but maybe she'll jump over to YouTube and say hi. My cousin Mary is here. Sister Dot. Yes, how is Kat? How is our favorite cat? Hey, Juliana. Hey, Joan. Bentley watched the snow fall, then he watched it closer, captured all the snowflakes on a photographic coaster. No one else took notice, they only saw the snowdrift, like a grain of sand, melting in your hand. He took a microscopic photo, then he took another. Every image taken was different than the other. Each snowflake made changes on its journey through the cloudlands. Dainty hieroglyphics, searching for a child's hand. Seasons changed to summer. Bentley studied rainfall, measuring the droplets, a modern Aristotle. Sometimes rain are snowflakes, melting as the sky breaks. A voyage of the Earth's dome, sentimental flight home. Since I was a child, I've always been beguiled. I hope it's gonna snow. Blankets soft and white, the earth appealing bright. I hope it's gonna snow. No two are the same, it's something we can claim. Since Bentley watched the snow fall, Bentley watched the snow fall. Dot did join, and now my cousin and my sister are all connected. Kat, I'm so sorry that you were not in a good way. I'm glad you're better now. That's good to hear. Thank you. Bentley Watch the Snowfall is about the man who discovered that snowflakes are not all, everyone is different. And I just took that on faith when someone told me that when I was a kid. Like, there's no two snowflakes that are different. And there's a reason we know that. And it's Bentley. Thank you, Julianne. It's Bentley. Watched the snowfalls from his little homestead on the bottom of a mountain and studied it. And there were other people studying it in other parts of the world, but he was like kind of, I don't want to say ahead of the game, but he was on the edge of that and studied different things than they did. And then he also studied rain. He was the one that figured out how to measure rain. So that's also kind of cool. Okay, that's what I got to you. The best love songs are not about the winning, how hearts held hands and then took wing and soared above a cotton candy land. The best love songs, they don't leave you standing tall. You can barely stand at all as you rise to get up from the call. The best love songs, they're not sung by anyone. They remain under your tongue. For years they melt away till there comes a foggy day when you forget your misery, and misery wants company, and you abide with your knowing smile, and every moment now beguiled. Caution rides the wind. You can't hear how the hourglass is ticking sand, and like sand love falls through your hands, and with it you fall down. The best love songs are not the ones that make you cry, not the ones that make you sigh. They remain under your tongue, never heard by anyone. The best love songs are never sung. That is called the best love songs, the best love song. Just trying to pull something out of the air, and I don't seem to be able to. Oh, thanks, Julianne. Yay, thank you. Thanks for all the love. Love, 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 all the love. I watch the swans glide on the water, gracing their quiet beauty. They bow their heads tenderly downward, so unaware, so free. Musical wren blows out a jazz tune, intricate melody, sings up a storm, delighting the treetops. They know what they're born to be. But I, the crow, I beckon with a call. I don't glide at all. Every flight labored, every song shouted, every day outed. You hear my call, your eyes try to catch me. One glance from you and I go. I am so watchful, I know where you are. You are a friend or foe. But I, the crow, I beckon with a call. I don't glide at all. Every flight labored, every song shouted, every day outed. You glide along, you make it look easy. Everyone says you're strong. The world at your toes, life's but a dream. What am I doing wrong? 'Cause I, the crow, I beckon with a call. I don't glide at all. Every flight labored, every song shouted, every day outed. That is called I, the Crow. I had one of those hairs that you know is there, and that's like, you're like, I want to get this, and like in the middle of a chord, trying to pull it off. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, love the Crow, just love it. I take the train downtown every day. You get on Fifth and Market. It's none of my business. You shouldn't have to ride. Someone who cares enough should drive you. That's what I'd say, but I'm just a boy on a train. Sometimes I'm lost in the clickety-clack. Houses slip by my window. One could be mine, you could be waiting there. I could be covered in your kisses like crazy rain, but I'm just a boy on a train. Every so often carry a light green bag. Once on a Thursday you smiled at me. Then we'd have coffee, then we'd have children, then we'd have Main Street. Thank you, conductor, for your timely warning. The doors have closed. I miss my stop and I'm late again. Soon to be reprimanded. And if I'm fired, I'll so ever kindly reply, do what you must, for I'm resilient. 'Cause I've seen a face shining and brilliant. I've been a king, if just for one moment of fame for a boy on a train. La da da, la da da, da, da. That is a Vance Gilbert song, Boy on a Train, going out to my friends that are going to see Vance tomorrow night. Somewhere in some beautiful place north in the New Englandish area, I think. Thanks. And yes, Heidi, that is a newer song. I've been playing it a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of newer. Oh gosh, sometimes I wish I had a brain. So I did cancel last week because Rich and I were on vacation. We were in, and Rich doesn't like me to tell everybody when we go on vacation, which for obvious reasons. Fruitlands, yes, the Fruitlands, whatever that is. It sounds delicious. Fruitland's in Harvard, Massachusetts. Yeah, so it sounds delish. Wish I could be there. Some of us Vance fans, some of we're fans of Vance, and we go on his show on Monday nights at 7:30, and we're in the chat, and we've gotten to know each other over quarantine and COVID over the past 3 years or so, and um, ah, so some of them are getting to meet each other. I've gotten to meet a couple people. Donna W. I got to meet. Kat and Dennis, my favorite cat, and Dithermaster. I got to meet. I got to meet Bonnie and Chuck from Vance's show. Oh, and Kat and Dithermaster are going to see Vance in 9 days. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, he was in Philly a week ago or so. I guess that was a week ago in a couple days, and he just blew my mind. He's just so good, and I had friends there, some that have seen him before, some that had never seen him, and some that were singer-songwriters that have seen him but not in a whole show, and they were like blown away too. So it was Fifth and Market in Philly. Fifth and Market is in Philly. Yeah, there's a Fifth and Market station, and I used to get off there very often, Second and Market and Fifth and Market, because I like to hang out in Society Hill and pretend I was rich too. My friend Jonas and I would go. Joan, I would love if you would come east. Yeah, we would go to the Ritz Theater, which was a little bit upscale. They had Altoids before anybody else did. They were like the rich people mints. And go see foreign films, like that was our thing. And then have lunch or dinner like after the movie and these lovely little charming restaurants in Society Hill. That was like my favorite thing to do when I was in high school. So that's what I was doing. Like I wasn't doing drugs. I was doing like pretending I was rich. Oh my gosh. I probably spent so much money pretending I was rich. Where if I would have saved it, I would be rich by now. Yes, Julianne, Vance is a very unique performer. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. It's time for the cover song, sing along. Yeah, Julianne was there. And I don't think you'd ever seen him full. Julianne's on Facebook. But yeah, she was there. And I don't know if you saw him live like that before, but he's hilarious. It's just the way he works a room during his show is unreal. Yeah, there's the rub. Oh, it's time for the Genesis cover song sing-along. So I was thinking about this when I was getting ready for the show, and I was thinking how I didn't really like rock bands at all. Like, they were all around me. And, oh, you had once, Julianne, so you saw him before, yeah, so. But it's always fresh and new with Vance, because you never know what he's going to do. So let me get a cup of tea and tell you about rock bands and Lisa Jeanette. So, all my brothers were into rock bands. Like, my brother Jim was into Neil Young. My brother Will was into progressive rock and Yes and Pink Floyd and all those sort of things. My brother John was into metal, like Led Zeppelin and heavy metal, Led Zeppelin, gosh, what else? I don't know, just a lot. And we were all into the Beatles, I'll just say that. We all love the Beatles. But I didn't really have my own band until 90125. So I don't know what that is. But anyway, one day we were at a family picnic and I got to drive home with one of my cousins, and he was this really cool guy. Actually, my brother John lives in his house right now, and Bob, it was his name. And he had this really cool blue car that I don't even know what it was because I don't know cars. But he had like a big radio in the car, and he was playing one of my favorite Genesis song, which we will reveal later in the show. Oh, the Yes album. Oh, okay. See, that's how much I don't know. But that was the moment I claimed Genesis. I was like, this is my band. This is the band I love. So anyway, I've never seen them live. I'm not a go to see people live kind of person unless you're a singer-songwriter. Or Barry Manilow. Or James Taylor. Other than that, I don't think I've been to any live favorite concerts. So here we go. Oh, I need the slides. Oops, almost forgot. So let me get back to the beginning, from the beginning, because it's Genesis. All right. Every Wednesday but one presents a Genesis night, cover song, sing along. And Genesis, Genesis is mostly made up of Phil Collins, Tony Banks, and Mike Rutherford. And there's other people that come in and come out, but these three are really the main people. And if you don't know Genesis at all, if you're not into it, this will still be fun, I promise you. And you might end up, liking something. Okay, so who was the lead singer in Genesis before Phil Collins? Does anybody know? Abacab? I do not know why Abacab is named Abacab. Abacab! I'm not singing that one. But it's been in my head a lot because we listen to a lot. Yes, Juliana, you are correct. And Beck and Tim, it was Peter Gabriel. Phil Collins replaced Peter Gabriel in 1976. That's when they started touring without Peter Gabriel. And up until then, Phil Collins was only the drummer and the background singer. And then Bueller? I'm sorry, I don't know. Abacab? I don't know. I don't know why it's called that. So anyway, okay, so that's Peter Gabriel. So, first song. Oh. Misunderstanding. Oh gosh, I'm thinking of the wrong song and I'm playing this. Okay. There must be some misunderstanding. There must be some kind of mistake. Dennis, that should have been easy. I was waiting in the rain for hours. You were late. Well, it's not like me to say the right thing. You could have called and let me know. I checked your number twice, don't understand it. So I went home. Well, I've been waiting for this weekend. I thought that maybe we could see a show. Never dreamed I'd have this feeling. Seeing you is believing. That's why I don't know why you didn't show up that night. Oh, there must be some misunderstanding. There must be some kind of mistake. I waited in the rain for hours. You were late. Since then I've been running around trying to find you. I went to the places that we always go. I rang your house and got no answer. Jumped in my car, I went round there. I still don't believe it. He was just leaving. Oh, there must be some misunderstanding. Ooh, some kind of mistake. I waited in the rain for hours. You were late. I'm gonna stop that there. Love that song. There must be, woo, some misunderstanding. Boy, that was a feeble attempt. Rich is trying to say thank you for birthday cards. Abacab is my Letterman cover band, and yes, oh my gosh, that one's got to go up. Abacab is my Letterman cover band. Oh my gosh. I'm old enough to remember the Letterman. I can't think of something they sung, but I know their music. All right, let's see what we got here next. What famous horn section played on the song No Reply at All? Does anybody know the answer to that? What famous horn section? Maybe I'll learn how to play this by the time this night is done. Santana. Oh, that was a good guess. We were listening to Santana on vacation too. Tijuana Brass. Probably not the horn. Oh my gosh. Probably not the horn section that played on the test. The answer was the Phoenix section, the Phoenix horns, which were the Earth, Wind, and Fire's Jeopardy. Earth, Wind, and Fire's horns. And if you know that, if I tell you that and you listen to some of the songs, you totally know it. You're like, oh my gosh, of course that's Earth, Wind, and Fire's band. Like, of course that's them. Wow, those things are too little for me to see, and I didn't get my. So okay, this is good. This is No Reply at All. Love this song. There's a okay. You thought it was Vance's mouth trumpet. He did a lot of that. Very well, I must say. Mary, isn't it like that? It's like, I didn't know that, but of course that's it. Talk to me. You never talk to me. Ooh, it seems that I can't speak. Well, I can hear my voice shouting out, but there's no reply at all. Look at me. You never look at me. Ooh, but you're looking, seeing seems so long. But you're looking through me like I wasn't there at all. No reply. No reply at all. Dance with me. You never dance with me. Ooh, it seems that I can't move. I'm close to you, close as I can get. Yet there's no reply at all. No reply at all. I get the feeling you're trying to tell me. Is there something that I should know? What excuse are you trying to sell me? Should I be reading stop or go? I don't know. Be with me. You'll never be with me. Ooh, I've been trying to get over there, but it's out of my reach and there's no reply. There's no reply at all. There's no reply at all. No reply at all. Maybe deep down inside I'm trying for no one else but me to stubbornly say the buck stops here. It's not the one you're looking for. But maybe deep down inside I'm lying to no one else but me. Oh, but my back is up, I'm on my guard with all the excelsior. Listen to me, you never listen to me. it seems there's no way out. I've been trying, but we cannot connect, and there's no reply at all. No reply at all. No reply at all. No reply at all. Anybody listening? Oh, there's no reply at all. Is anybody listening? Oh, there's no reply at all. Little low in my range, that one. So, yes, Phil Collins used Earth, Wind, and Fire in his solo album, Face Value, and the lead singer of Earth, Wind, and Fire, maybe I have that in here somewhere, he sang with Easy Lover. And when you hear that, you're like, yeah, that makes sense too. It totally makes sense. Were Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins ever in the band at the same time? Oh, Donna, that was perfect. Oh my gosh, perfect for you. A little low in my range is my Barry White cover band. Very funny. Were Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins... To the rest, you got me, because my next slide says... Whoops, hold on. Aren't you paying attention? Phil was the backup singer and drummer before Peter Gabriel left. We already covered this. Oh, I didn't know you're all paying attention. Hey, James. Nice to see you here. Sister Dot is here. Somewhere in here. James Stephen is here, Sister Dot. I was so sure you wouldn't be paying attention. But there you are. And Peter Gabriel was quite the showman when he was the lead singer and dressed up in costumes. I was not into Genesis at this time. I was more of the Phil Collins and later. I hear a lot of people think that Genesis sold out. Yeah, the 80s Genesis. I have listened to like Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, and yeah, you passed the test. You all passed the test. But Phil Collins dressed up in all kinds of weird costumes, and they did really, like Lamb Lies Down on Broadway was a show. Like he was definitely a showman. I did really not know this about him. You need counseling. Oh, wow. Wendy and Drew went to a Peter Gabriel concert. You know, it's really funny, but I never really paid too much attention to Peter Gabriel. And then one time, my boss at the time, at the place I work now, for Women's Day, sent a video of Peter Gabriel. And of course they were. I forget what the song's called. I should look that up, and I should learn it, actually. But it's a kind of a tribute to a woman. He sings it with Paula Cole. And I was like blown away by Peter Gabriel in that video. I'll have to find it and share it with you. Yes, Julianne. Yeah, it was much more of a progressive rock, prog rock. It was much more of a prog rock band then when there was costumes. So, oops, I went too far. Paperlate. So Paperlate. I find this song to be fascinating. Oh, yeah, the song he does with Kate Bush. Oh, gosh, I should do a night of Peter Gabriel stuff. That would be interesting. Yeah, I love that song, and I can't think of that one either. It's not coming to mind. But they like, the video of that is like they're all like in each other's space. It's a very sexy video. Paperlate. So Paperlate, I was wondering what Paperlate meant, and I thought, Paperlate, I'm sorry, but there's no one on the line. Rest easy, no news is good news. I was thinking... No, Don't Give Up was Peter and Kate Bush. That was that one, Don't Give Up. Paula Cole and Peter Gabriel were, it's a song about women. I forget. Yeah, Don't Give Up's the one with Kate Bush. Paperlate, I was thinking, oh, if the paper comes late, then no news is good news. But then I learned that Paperlate was what people selling the paper in England would say for the evening paper, because there was a morning paper and an evening paper, and they would yell "Paperlate" for the late news. So that's what Paperlate means. And it reminded me, like, we had morning and evening papers when I was a kid in Philly. And I sort of remember that, but it's just odd. Like, I'm thinking, am I remembering that? Or did I watch too many old movies where that was the case? So, let me tune. I still didn't put any strings on yet. I actually used my other guitar to gig last week. Gig, I should mention. Oh, I love Kate Bush. I think I did do a Kate Bush night one time, but I should do it again. Sorry. All right. So Paperlate is the late evening paper. Paperlate, Paperlate. Oh, gig. So I have a gig on Friday night. Sorry. This is the late evening paper. I have a gig on Friday night at the Fallser Club on Middale Street in East Falls in Philadelphia. I am so excited about it. I'm playing with Liz Miller and Ginger Coyle. Ginger Coyle I'd never heard of till I got this gig, and I listened to some of her stuff, and she's good. She's really good. Oh, okay. So, but thank you, Mary. Yes, this Friday. If you're in Philly and you're free, come out and see me in Philly. I rarely ever play in Philly proper. That's just a rare thing for me. So, would love to see you there. Paperlate, Paperlate. Paperlate, Paperlate. This is also Earth, Wind, and Fire. Paperlate. Oh, I'm sorry, but there's no one on the line. Paperlate. Oh, I'm sorry, but rest easy, 'cause no news is good news. Ooh, it's too easy to live like clockwork. Tick-tock, watching the world go by. Any change would take too long, so dry your eyes. Ooh, it's too easy to live in a cold sweat, just sitting dripping in pools below. You can wipe your face, kill the pain, but the fever won't go. No, no, Paperlate, pull it together now. Put your feet back on the ground. Paperlate, oh, don't worry now. You're not alone, look around you. Ooh, it's too easy to live, and if you're taking no risk and playing too safe, any change would take too long, so dry your eyes. Paperlate, Paperlate. Are you breathing faster? Silence the only sound. There's no need to be nice on the way up, 'cause you're not coming down. Paperlate, Paperlate. Paperlate, Paperlate. That's a cool song. It makes me remember pretzels. When people would sell pretzels in Philadelphia on the streets, and people would come down our street and sell pretzels. They had either a box or a cart, and they would sing, "Fresh pretzels, y'all ready? Fresh pretzels." And that was like, you'd hear that in the morning, especially on a Saturday, and you're like, "Mom, can we get pretzels?" And I grew up eating these wonderful soft pretzels, and I happen to like yellow mustard on them. Thank you for all the love. Thank you. Um, but yeah, Philly pretzels are a thing, and they were like a thing that would walk down your street, especially on the weekends. I think on the weekend mornings, they would walk down the street and sell yummy pretzels. And I remember one time, yeah, we had Mr. Softy too, which by the way, there was a Mr. Soft. I didn't go there, but I found this other ice cream place that was unbelievable. Um, but there was a Mr. Softy down in Cape May. And what was I just going to say? Oh, my brother John, I remember one time we went and got pretzels to sell them, and we were selling them, and we were making our way to my Aunt Carol's house where my babka lived, my grandmother. Now it's Pretzel Factory. I love Pretzel Factory. I like the mini ones because I really like the middle. I'm all about the middle. The ends of the pretzels, somebody else can eat those. The middle is what I like. Yes, yellow mustard, yum. Um, but we went to my Aunt Carol's, and then my Uncle Jim. I think we did this twice, where he just bought whatever we had left. So we would like be selling these pretzels, and then by the time we got to my Aunt Carol's house, whatever we had left, my Uncle Jim would buy them. It's very sweet. Ah, New Year's parade selling fresh pretzels. Oh my gosh. Yeah, soft pretzels. They are the best. They are the bomb. So let's see, what's next here? I'm having such a good time. What is Lisa Jeanette's favorite Genesis song? Like, uh, like that's a thing, but it is a thing to me. Yes, Uncle Jim was a great uncle. Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. No, my uncle. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so confused. Hold on, my heart. That's a good guess, but is that a Genesis song or is that a Phil Collins song? Not sure. Oh yeah, we that's the bakery we went to, James Stevens. That's where we bought our pretzels down where you lived. We would go walk down there, buy the pretzels, and then sell them all the way up to where my aunt lived. Karen, what do you put anything on your pretzels? All right. Nobody knows the song I love, but this was the song I heard in the car that my uncle Bob, my cousin Bob played. Land of Confusion. I do like that song. That's a cool song. But that's not it either. Let's see. What is it? This is it. Stay with me, my love. I hope you'll always be right here by my side if ever I need you. Oh, my love, in your arms I feel so safe and so secure. Every day is such a perfect day to spend alone with you. I will follow you. Will you follow me? Just one of the nights that we know will be. I will stay with you. Will you stay with me? Just one single tear in each passing year there will be. With the dark, I see so very clearly now. All my fears are drifting in by me so slowly now, fading away. I can say the night is long, but you are here. Close at hand, though I'm better for the smile you give. And while I live, I will follow you. will you follow me all the days and nights that we know will be? I will stay with you. Will you stay with me? Just one single tear in each passing year there will be. Follow You, Follow Me. I love that song. I just love it. What else do I got for you here? Oh, so Genesis, the album Genesis. It was funny because I was talking to Rich and he was like, oh yeah, that album with the funny shapes on it. And I was like, they're not just funny shapes. They're the Perfection Game pieces. And so I put here the album and the Perfection Game, and you will see they're Perfection Game pieces. And I love, thank you for all the love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So in case, I love, okay, so perfection. I saw a comedian talking about perfection and saying like how perfection was like a blood pressure inducing game for kids where you would, you'd have a timer, because that's the thing, you had to, all those pieces would be out and you had a timer and you had to put all the pieces in the right places by the time the clock ran out. The timer is on the top there. And it would go while you like have to put these, and it was like, oh my God. Those are shape sorter, not perfection pieces? Really? They look like perfection pieces to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Shape sorter. I'm probably wrong, which is probably why Rich was like, really? But perfection was a stressful game. Going back to perfection. By Tupperware, shapeshifters, what were they called? Shape sorters. Oh, it was probably the Tupperware version of perfection? Is that what that was? Interesting. See, I learned something now. I teach you, you teach me. That's how it works. So, the other thing is, Genesis is such a fun band, and they would do things like this. Like they would copy off the Beatles and like do an album cover kind of like they did. And that was just one example of, oh, for toddlers. Oh, perfection was probably the sophisticated version of shape sorter. They are Tupperware shape of ball Tupper toy. Oh, see, that's probably the English version of perfection. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Then pull it apart to make them all fall out. That is interesting. Shape sorter. Interesting. All right, what else we got here? Which drummer is Phil Collins emulating in the song That's All? Any guesses? Getting closer. Ringo! Animal. I love that answer. But yes, Ringo. So Phil Collins was very, so I heard this. I heard that it was Ringo, and here's a picture of Phil Collins and Ringo and Eric Clapton having some fun. I guess there was a cricket paddles, maybe? Is that what that is? Buddy Rich, that was a good guess. Ringo is the answer, Ringo. So I heard this and I listened to that song and I'm like, is he making fun of Ringo? Because it's a pretty simple drum part in that song. But then not being a drummer, I do not understand the nuances of drumming. So he was a big fan of Ringo Starr. Because at first I was like, this is the drum part is pretty much, and that's all is kind of what you'd expect. But Ringo was my favorite Beatle, I have to say. He's always my favorite. That's all. All right. Just as I thought it was going all right, feeling I'm wrong when I thought I was right. It's always a shame, it's just a shame. It's song. Wow, I can't believe this is so low. This is so low. I could say day, you'd say no. Tell me it's black when I know that it's white. It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all. I could leave, but I won't go. It'd be easier, I know. I can't feel a thing from my head down to my toes. Why does it always seem to be looking at you, you looking at me? It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all. Turning me on, turning me off, making me feel like I want too much. Living with you's just to put me through it all of the time. Running around, staying out all night, taking the walls instead of taking one bite. It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all. I could leave, but I won't go. Oh, my heart might tell me so. I can't feel a thing from my head down to my toes. Why does it always seem to be me looking at you, you looking at me? It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Truth is, I love you more than I wanted to. There's no point in trying to pretend. There's been no one who makes me feel like you say we'll be together till the end. Just as I thought it was going all right, found out I'm wrong when I thought I was right. It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all. Turning me off, making me feel that I want too much. Living with you's just to putting me through it all of the time. Running around, staying out all night, taking it all instead of taking one bite. It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all. That's all. I could leave, but I won't go, though my heart might tell me so. I can't feel a thing from my head down to my toes. Why does it always seem to be looking at you, you looking at me? It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all, that's all. I love this song. You know, the reason I love it so much is my brother John, who is not with us because he works this shift now, but he's the one that brought my mind to the attention of taking it all instead of taking one bite. That's the best line. Taking it all instead of taking one bite. So that is all. That is all, folks. Oh my gosh, it's such a fun song. Cookie Monster and Oscar the Grouch. Oh, I don't have my Cookie Monster or Oscar the Grouch socks on at the moment. I love wearing Oscar the Grouch socks on Monday when I go for my walk. It's my favorite thing to wear. And I love wearing the Count on the weekends. I have the Sesame Street, what do they call those Bombas socks. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much. Yeah, John is doing fine. He reached out to me for my birthday, so it's good to hear from him. And he's doing all right. Let's see. Thank you so much. This was such a great night. Next week, the theme of the show, of the sing-along song, is Guilty Pleasures. And it came because we were talking about the song Seasons in the Sun in one of the last Every Wednesday But Ones. And I was like, oh, I love that song. And that's a guilty pleasure, Seasons in the Sun, because I was like, it's so depressing, but it's like, it's just, it reminds me of being a kid, and at the time I really didn't understand it. I had such a great birthday. Our vacation in Cape May was unbelievable relaxation. I honestly, like even Rich was like, we didn't even argue this vacation. We usually have like at least one argument on vacation, and we didn't. We had so much fun. Rich, I went out for one bike ride with Rich. I mostly walked, but I went out. We had our bikes. Um, Love you, Mary. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for being there. And Rich, I rode 8 miles, and Rich rode 68 or 69 miles. He rode a lot of miles in the 7 days we were there. Um, but it was the most relaxing time. We stayed in an Airbnb on the bay, and it was actually perfect for us. It's like had this garage that was a game room, and we could put the bikes in there. It was perfect. Cover Deuteronomy, yes. This week Genesis, next week Deuteronomy. Yes. So it was such a great vacation. And we did cross stitch. We both do cross stitch, and I have a cross stitch that I will not finish before I die because it's just too complicated. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it, but yeah. Um, oh, all you have to do to highlight a name is put the @ Lovey. So thank you for your best wishes for my birthday. Thank you for the cards. Which reminds me, I have to check my mailbox. I didn't check it yet, and I think there's something in there. I think CM might have sent me something to the mailbox. So I gotta go do that, maybe tonight. Love you all, and I'll see you next week with guilty pleasure songs, which should be a lot of fun. If you have a guilty pleasure song you think I should do, I might not, but if you want to send me it, just do. But I have some good ones. I have them already ready. All right, love to you all. I'll see you next week. Have a great week. Thanks for being here. One more time, it is such an honor that in the small lifetimes that we have, that you choose to spend time with me. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh, Julianne, you're going to be there. Yeah. See you Friday. That's going to be a fun time. Yes, Friday night at the Falzer in East Falls, Philly. Liz Miller, Ginger Coyle, and myself. Women's singer-songwriter night. Be there. All right.